National. Cooperative is the award-winning Cool FM Sports Live at the home of the Yellowjackets in a 2A South matchup, a rivalry that has been going on for decades and will continue its iteration today. It's the Benson Bobcats at the Tombstone Yellowjackets, and it is live today. Thank you so much for joining us here on the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Jeff Davenport, Todd Ryan behind the camera, and I'll be on the call thanks to our sponsors, SSVEC, BEREAN Academy, Stan Greer Millworks, the MORSE Automotive Group, American Southwest Credit Union, TWN Communications, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Vista Pros, Seniors Helping Seniors, Desert RV in Huachuca City, the Doggo Lotto, Vinny's Pizza, Sonic of Sierra Vista, Duran Plumbing, the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, and Eagle Plumbing. We are ready for first pitch, 83 degrees at the time of first pitch. Andrew Nugent-Dorsey throws a fastball high, ball 1 to number 21 of Benson. That's Colton Deskins, the junior, leading off, and he watches another ball go outside, a little bit lower in the zone. Now, where do these two teams currently stand? Benson, as we wait this third pitch here, that'll go inside for a called strike, fastball. Benson sits at 10, 9, and 1, which doesn't seem that impressive, you know, a little over 500, but they are undefeated in the 2A South, and that will be a hit by pitch. So Deskins will go to first base the hard way to start this game.
Turn two, guys.
That's Colton Deskins on first base, and Kellen Deskins, the senior, steps in to the batter's box for Benson. A runner on first, no outs. That goes outside for ball 1. Tombstone, on the other hand, are not undefeated in the 2A South. They sit at 4-4. They're in 4th place. Runner goes. It's a called strike, and boy, there was no chance. Colton Deskins was at second, standing up before the ball even made it to the second baseman. That is up in the air. That'll head foul. Saying heads up to the folks down there watching on the softball field right next door to us. So 2-strike count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second here in Tombstone today. That goes in the dirt, and easily Deskins will get to third base. So with no outs, Benson has a runner 90 feet away from home plate as the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Slapped into left field. That is tailing foul. And it does sail out of bounds, or out of play, I should say. Nice line drive shot there, right out in front of that changeup. It was Kellen Deskins at the plates. It's Colton Deskins on third, no outs. That's a sharp grounder that goes to the shortstop, throws all the way over to first, out at first, but a fielder's choice. A run comes in. It's 1-0 Benson. Dawson Judd will head to the plate next for the Bobcats. First out here in the top of the first. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to all of our sponsors that make it possible for Todd and I to be here today. Whoa, beautiful breaking pitch by Andrew on the mound. Gorgeous throw. Strike 1. That pitch stays a little bit high. Now, these two teams met each other about a month ago on March 6th. Benson won that game by 10. They won 11-1. And if there was such a thing as momentum, as that is ripped foul, the Bobcats right now are on a 4-game win streak, and they've outscored their opponents in the last 4 games, 48 runs to 9. Yellowjackets, on the other hand, have lost 3 of their last 4. This is a must-win game for them today. They are wanting to make the playoffs. They're wanting to get in and have some momentum behind them, but they will have to take out Benson. Line drive to third, and on the hop, no! The first baseman for Tombstone, not able to keep it in his glove. And so Dawson Judd runs out to play to first base. So with 1 out, there's 1 on. As Raleigh Evans heads to the left side of the batter's box, using that for the first time in this game here in the top of the first. It's already 1-0 Benson. Throw back over to first. Dawson is safe. Of course, the Judd family, a very strong sports family for generations across the Benson-St. David area. That breaking pitch, gorgeous again. Locked up Raleigh for just half a second as the senior. Number 3 steps back in to the batter's box. Here at John Escarcega Field at Tombstone High School, the throw goes over to first. Dawson back. So it's the second time these two teams have met this season. Runner goes, and there's a hit and run play. That is going down the line, and it is foul down the right field line. Dawson will head back to first. And a lot can happen over the course of a month, but it's all been Benson rolling smoothly as Tombstone's hit some speed bumps along the way. But again, all it takes is 1 game to turn things around, and Tombstone's hoping that that game is today. Runner does not go. Boy, that pitch was just in the dirt, a little bit low. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 down. Top of the first. Warm day. The breeze is kind of helping things out. Andrew steps off the mound for a second. Runner goes, and that is a line drive into center field. It will bounce in for a base hit. They will advance Dawson to third. So now with 1 down and a 1-0 lead, Benson has runners on the corners here in the first. As Easton Adams, the junior from Benson, steps up to the plate. Kelly Bliss, the first baseman, stopped by to have a quick chat with Andrew on the mound about what to do. They're not holding the runner on third, but they are holding the runner on first. They throw back over to first. Sharp throw. That's a ball outside. Again, throw back over to first, try to keep the runner honest there. There's only 2 umpires today, 1 behind the plate and 1 in the field. And they let the throw go down to third as the base runner steals second. So 2 runners in scoring position with 1 down. Easton Adams with the 2-1 count. Andrew rifles it in there. Now it's 2 balls, 1 strike, excuse me. And that is a high fly ball into right field. The right fielder going back, looking up. It bounces in front of the track. That will score 2. Easton, round second, stops there, and he has a 2 RBI double. It is 3-0 Benson here in the top of the first. So a hot start for the Bobcats here today. Jason Santo, the junior, is in the batter's box. He looks for the sign from his head coach, Fred Trujillo. Been a part of that Bobcats program for many years. Bouncer goes to third, picked up, thrown over to first in time for the out. There's 2 down now.
Yeah, boys.
So 2 down, runners on second. A runner on second, I should say, as Byron Judd is ready for his first at-bat in this game. Andrew looks back to second. Makes his pitch, low, ball 1. Andrew has grown into a fantastic baseball player. He's only a junior. He's 6 foot tall, 170 pounds. And that's a little bit out of the zone, 2-0. They're not holding Easton on the bag. The shortstop is kind of shading over behind him. The pitch, and that bounces right off a home plate, goes over toward the dugout of the Bobcats on the third base side. So 2 balls, 1 strike to number 1-4, Byron Judd. Andrew turns around. Good job by the second baseman to keep that ball from going over his head. Didn't have to reach up that high. Ball was just thrown a little bit elevated. Big fastball goes outside. I believe that is now 3-1. 3-1. Hitter's pitch. Grounded toward third. Nice pickup, nice toss, and the third out of the inning gets Tombstone out of a jam, but not before Benson puts up 3. We'll head to the bottom of the first and see Tombstone come to the plate here in this 2A South matchup. Thank you so much for watching today. Thanks for tuning in. My goodness gracious, here we are, thanks to SSVEC, sponsoring and powering our live stream sports coverage all season long. Thank you to BEREAN Academy, a proud supporter of local sports where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks, the whole Greer family for generations. They have been providing the best custom doors and windows spanning 40 years with offices in Tucson and just south of Sierra Vista in Hereford on Highway 92. You can learn more at stangreerworks.com and pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group. Sierra Vista and all of COCHISE County is backed by MORSE. American Southwest Credit Union. They just sponsored a video that we recorded yesterday and I believe went up today as we were over. What's that? Oh, it's going to go up at 5. Okay, thank you, Todd. There's a video. It's going to go up at 5 o'clock today that American Southwest Credit Union is sponsoring to give us a look at Skills Academy in Sierra Vista. And, of course, ASCU, they're fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. They believe youth sports builds character and the kind of community spirit that makes us all proud. At ASCU, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Thank you to all of our sports sponsors. You can see them all in the post description. Number 3, Raleigh Evans is on the mound. The starting pitcher today for Benson. Again, the Bobcats sit at 10, 9, and 1. The most important number is 8 because they are 8-0 in the 2A South Conference. Tombstone sitting at 8 and 10 overall. They want to try to get back up toward 500. They're at 500 in the 2A South, sitting in 4th place at a record of 4-4. Tombstone has lost 3 of their last 4. The Bobcats have won 4 straight, outscoring their opponents nearly 5-1, and they already have a 3-0 lead in this game, as Kelly Bliss will lead off for the Yellow Jackets here in the bottom of the first. We'll get our first look at the Tombstone offense here today at John Escarcega Field in the shadow of Tombstone High School. Kelly Bliss leads the team in slugging percentage, and as a leadoff hitter, that's exactly who you want in this position. Victor Flores in the on-deck circle, right behind him. So some good chanting and chatter from the Tombstone dugout. Pitching from the stretch. First pitch is a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Kelly using that bright pink bat with the pink batting gloves. I think you can see those from Artemis 2. Waits and watches that one break outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So evens account, 1-1 to the leadoff hitter here for Tombstone. In the bottom of the first, they're down 3-0. Thanks to Dan the Man back in the studio, showing you the replays and all sorts of fun stuff. That thing goes straight up in the air. Is it going to stay in bounds? It does stay in bounds, but no one from Benson gets there running up against the fence. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Kelly Bliss. Head in the count, Raleigh, the pitch. Wow, what a good eye. That fastball looked like it was right there, but home plate umpire has a better view than we do. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And gets that low. Nice pickup by the third base coach. Hot hands there. Just to the left of the hot corner. So still 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. Kelly Bliss hanging in there. He is the slugging percentage leader on this Yellow Jackets team. So you know he's able to have quality at bats. And just like that, watching it go outside. Being behind in the count and now running it full.
Hey, anything close, kid.
Some great encouragement from Victor Flores in the on-deck circle.
You're good.
Good check swing. The battle is real. We got some cheers going on over on the softball field next to us. So I would assume those cheers are for, I don't know, you know, the Benson folks show out for their team. It's a bouncer that's going all the way. Hitter is aboard.
All right, let's go, Vic.
So Victor Flores, the 5'8", 120-pound junior, comes to the plate. There's Jacob Ames is in the on-deck circle. They throw back over to first. Boy, that was a great pickoff move and a fine throw. But Kelly got back there in time. Had Kelly been leaning one way or the other way, boy, they're doing their best to keep him honest. And that is a tremendous pickoff move, throwing that ball just in the right spot, right at the bag.
All right, come on, Vic. Come on, Vic. Come on, Vic.
Victor waiting for his first pitch. That goes low, ball 1. There are never any gimme games in the 2A South. And as these teams have met over generations, their parents have faced each other. Their grandparents might have faced each other. Boy, runner goes, and that ball will bounce in front of the left fielder, almost getting past him. There will be runners on the corners with no outs. Back-to-back base hits. Puts runners on first and third. And now the tying run will come to the plate here in the bottom of the first in the form of Jacob Ames, 5'8", 165-pound junior.
Jacob, single. Victor, good job. Attaboy. Empty your head, head.
Everybody getting encouragement from Andrew in the on-deck circle.
Hello.
Hey, good to see you, bud. That will go out into the fields. That one will be for the Rattlesnakes.
Jacob, attaboy.
We're literally right on the edge of a massive wash here on the first base side. Going out there would be like trying to find golf balls in a, and that was a hit and run. Actually, dribbler down at first. They get the force at first, able to score, but the runner from first advances to second. So two are in scoring position as double sevens comes to the plate. Andrew Nugent-Dorsey leads the team in batting average. He is the pitcher today, and he represents the tying run for Tombstone here in the bottom of the first. So the dribbler down the first baseline did advance the runner, did not get a run, but again, having two in scoring position makes it that much more tempting for Tombstone to get something done here in the bottom of the first to answer that three-run start. And that is a shot right into center field. One run will score. They will wave around the second runner, who will be coming in and slide in safe. It is a 2 RBI single to center for Andrew. And now it is 3-2. Benson on top, but Tombstone on the door with the tying run on first. Vlad Velasquez, 6'1", 180 pounds. He's in the left-hand side of that batter's box as Raleigh looks at Andrew. Pitches, that ball bumped up. Is that going to be an infield almost? Oh, beautiful stretch by the first baseman, getting that out at first. Great job. Shot to number 14, Bryson Judd. At first, making that long stretch to get out number 2 as Wyatt Evans comes to bat for his first at-bat. Here in the bottom of the first, the tying run is in scoring position for Wyatt. Watches that one bounce outside. Wyatt Evans, a senior, 5'10", 170 pounds. Gets a little piece of that. Bounces to the backstop. One ball, one strike to Wyatt. Andrew on second. Oh, what a breaking pitch. He turned away like that was going to hit him. But Raleigh Evans, nice curve. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Raleigh ahead in the count with 2 down. And there, just out of the reach of the second baseman, goes into right field. They will wave Andrew home. The throw is not going to be on line or in time. It is a tie game here in Tombstone. 3-all because of the RBI double by Wyatt Evans. And just like that, we're all tied up, Todd. How about that? My goodness. Gavin Terrell leads the team in on-base percentage with a runner on second, 2 down. As that first pitch goes low, 1-0. As number 1, Santiago Blanco in the on-deck circle. Fastball, gorgeous. Right at the knees, right across the plate. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 2 down in the bottom of the first. Giving you the best possible view. My goodness, Todd has an incredible view for you here on Cool FM Live. You can only see views like this here. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. The cutter, fastball. Ahead in the count, Raleigh Evans from the stretch. Not watching the runner at second. And that breaking pitch goes outside, evens the count 2-2. As I have my umbrella that I'm holding, my notes that I'm holding as the sun is at our back here on the first base side. The sun sets behind us, gets a piece of it, hangs in there. Still stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Gavin, a sophomore, 5'5", 130 pounds. This Yellow Jackets team swings and misses that strikeout, powered by SSVEC. They will leave one on, but not before they get 3 across. So they match Benson's top of the first that had 3 runs. Tombstone comes back and gets 3 runs. We head to the top of the second here on the award-winning Cool FM Sports, brought to you by TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, LLC, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. You can find them online at prestigesierravista.com, and you can see them every Monday at 6 p.m. as they are the Turf Box sponsor for the Doggo Lotto, the world's #1 shelter dog game show that you can see right here on Cool FM Live every Monday, 6 p.m. Thank you to Vista Pros, heating and cooling, proud supporters of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. Big shout out to Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves who show up ready to exceed expectations. Find them online at southernArizonaSHS.com or call the number in the post description, and that will get you in touch with our good friends at Seniors Helping Seniors. It is 3-all as we are in the top of the second. Number 4, Gage Trejo, all part of that Trejo legacy. The Trejo family from Grasshopper Landscaping. That is a bouncer right in front of the center fielder who was shading toward left. Oh, first pitch, a base hit for Gage. The sophomore gets aboard. There's one on with no outs. Number 15, Jesus Cañas, showing bunt, and hangs in there. The bunt goes foul up high. 0-1. Hey, Coach.
What's up? Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you. Coach James Milligan. Always good to see him. Yeah. Showing bunt again, pulls back, and ends up getting hit by a pitch. And Jesus will get on board the hard way. So 2 on, no outs. Runners on first and second as number 2-1, Colton Deskins. The leadoff hitter for this team, batting third here. And that is a looper. Is it going to land? No, it's going to land right in the glove of the first baseman. Kelly Bliss makes the catch right on the first base foul line, and there is one down. So Kellen Deskins, the senior, will take his second at-bat here in the top of the second. Second at-bat in this game. And that will go in the dirt. Both runners will advance. 2 in scoring position now for the Bobcats on the wild pitch by Andrew. Again, watching Andrew develop as an amazing young athlete. And again, these are student athletes you're watching out here. They are giving their all each and every time they get on the field. And they had pop quizzes. They had homework. They had class today. They had tests to take. And still for our entertainment and making their grades, because we know how important grades are to each of these schools, having those. Oh my goodness, the ball gets past the catcher. The runners will not go. Great reaction time by the Tombstone catcher to be able to get back there. It is a very friendly backstop with a rubber matting on the lower, just the lower portion, that first 3 feet off the ground, as a strike is called to Kellen Deskins. 2 in scoring position, 1 down. That goes low and away, and that will put 3 aboard. The bases are now loaded for Dawson Judd, the senior, to have his second at-bat in this game. The sun just beating down, 82 degrees. The wind has decreased slightly, and that is a rocket to right center, looking up, and it is a grand slam for Dawson Judd. The entire team comes out to greet the senior as he touches home plate. It's 7-3, Benson. An absolutely insane blast to right center field just at the right time for Dawson. And Raleigh Evans, the pitcher, will come to the plate. As the home plate umpire had to get a few more baseballs to have in his pockets for foul balls and for home runs like that. Todd, that was insane. That was a grand salami. And we got to see live on the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Todd and I were together when it became the award-winning Cool FM Sports. We're like the original dream team. And Todd, like I said, Todd is giving you a view that you will not see anywhere else. He's not standing on a ladder. He's standing on the top of a ladder, on the handlebar.
I'll briefly show it for a second.
Yeah, look how high up. He's standing on this. He's not here. He's not. No, normal people would be here. Todd is here because he wants to give you the best view possible. 3 balls, no strikes to number 3, Raleigh Evans, the senior for the Bobcats. And that will go high for ball 4 and put a runner on with 1 down. And Easton Adams, who got a double in his first at-bat, they will send a pinch runner in for Raleigh. It's Renee Lorda who will be the base runner for the Bobcats. Seven to 3, Benson. As that pitch goes way high, that's 5 straight balls thrown by Andrew. Runner goes. The pitch is outside, and the throw is nowhere near in time. So Renee steals the base. Another runner in scoring position for Benson here in the top of the second. And that goes high. Three balls, no strikes. 7 straight balls thrown by number 77. Let's make it. There we go. There we go, Andrew. Sometimes it's tough to regain that composure after you give up a home run, much less a grand slam. But it just shows the competitive nature between these two teams. That runs so deep, and that'll be high fastball, ball 4, 2 aboard. Jason Santo will not go into the batter's box. as Coach Milligan calls a timeout, and he goes out to talk to Andrew and his infield about what he's seeing, about what he's feeling. Got to get some more strikes across the plate. As they take this timeout, we'll take a timeout to say thank you to Jeff Rose and his team at Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Visit them online at desertrvcenter.com. And of course, thank you to the Doggo Lotto, the world's #1 shelter dog game show right here in Cochise County, based in Sierra Vista at the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Center. Hey, Monday's coming, so you got to pick your lucky numbers. Fetch your lucky numbers for free at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. Over $2,500 in cash and prizes have been given away. Check out the Doggo Lotto every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Check all the sports sponsors in the post description of this game. Thank you again to Dan Powers being back in the home studio, the home office of the award-winning Cool FM Sports, bringing you the graphics, the replays. 2 aboard, 1 down. Both runners go, and the ball goes off the inside of the catcher's mitt and bounces toward us on the first base side. So now 2 in scoring position. A 1-1 count to Jason Santo, the junior. Nice fastball. Was behind that. Alex Montijo, the first base coach. Andrew ahead in the count. 2-strike count. That goes outside, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, I think Andrew kind of wanted that one back, or he made a motion after that ball was caught. That's a breaking pitch, lifted high in the air to center. Will they send the runner? The answer is no. They don't. And Fred Trujillo is staring bullets at Rene Lorda, talking to him now, asking him about what he saw and why he didn't go. Rene Lorda is a very fast runner. So the fact that that ball lifted to deep center field could not turn out to be an RBI. There's 2 down now. Byron Judd at the plate, waves the runner home, but he does not go. So the wild pitch with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes to Byron. Watches that go high, 2-0. That will go high, 3-0. Byron taking all the way. Strike called, makes it 3-1. Andrew looking to come back. Hitter's pitch. That is smacked up in the air. The second baseman calls off the shortstop, makes the catch. And Benson will leave 2, but not before a massive grand slam sends 4 across the plate off the bat of Dawson Judd and makes it 7-3. Bobcats over the Yellowjackets. But the bottom half of the second is coming, and we'll see if Tombstone can answer in the bottom of the second. This game brought to you by Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for 45 years with the best pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Proud to support our live stream sports coverage here on Cool FM Live. Make sure you stop by and see Chip and the staff there at Vinny's Pizza off of Frontage Road, and go help yourself to some fantastic food. Did that just go like dig in the hole? Yeah, okay, well, let me grab this for you here. I'll just stand over here while we show Todd. This is how Todd fixes his setup There we go. Todd's making sure that it's good because, again, he's not on that top step. He's on the bar that's across the top step. And because Todd is so svelte and in such good shape, he doesn't worry about bending that bar or doing it. He doesn't eat at Vinny's that much. So Todd gets back into place. Hang in there, bud. Yeah, it's already digging in, but that's a good sign that it's digging in. It means you're not going to go anywhere. Thank you to Sonic of Sierra Vista on East Fry Boulevard. Hey, remember, Wednesday is Wacky Pack Wednesdays with kids' meals, only $2.49. But today is Thursday, which means corn dogs are only 99 cents over at Sonic on East Fry Boulevard. Stop by and pick up some corn dogs. Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10-plus years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporters of our local sports programs and athletes. And thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, if you are in that market, make your first call to the real estate expert at the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. Sherry's number is in the post description. It is a 7-3 lead, a 4-run lead for the Bobcats. But Tombstone is having their chance at the plate. Lifted down that first baseline, goes foul, bounces out of play. Off the bat of Santiago Blanco. Air extremely still at the moment. It was very windy when we got here, and now it's as if all the wind has calmed down. 0-1 count. Pitcher, Raleigh Evans. That pitch does not break as a fastball stayed high. Evens a count, 1-1. Trendon Gowan, the sophomore, in the on-deck circle for Tombstone. Bouncer down to third and bobbled by the third baseman. No chance to get Santiago. He is lightning down that first base path, and the 5'8", 145-pound sophomore is aboard here to lead off the bottom of the second.
All right, Trendon, you need to be on base.
Trendon Gowan, the sophomore, steps into the batter's box now as Kelly Bliss is in the on-deck circle. Runner goes. Good throw. I think he made it in time, and he did. Sliding in head first, grabbing that bag. Santiago in scoring position. Trendon showing bunt and actually tries to attack that ball. From the stretch, the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls that back, and has a 2-strike count against him. Raleigh ahead in the count. Or is it 2-2? I think it's 2-2. More cheers coming from the softball field as the softball young ladies are facing off. And that is a called strike 3, powered by SSVEC. 1 down, 1 on here in the bottom of the second as number 2 comes to the plate. He leads the team in slugging percentage. He is a 5'9" junior. He is a proud Tombstone Yellowjacket. It's Kelly Bliss at the plate. Getting his second at-bat in this game. He is the leadoff hitter for this team. Was part of that 3-run bottom of the first that Tombstone had to tie the game at the time before Benson came to the bat in the top of the second and scored 4. High fly ball lifted to shallow right field. Right fielder and second baseman both coming at each other, but the right fielder ultimately makes the catch. 2 down. So Victor Flores, 5'8", 120-pound junior. Is at the bat for Tombstone with the pink bat, pink gloves.
Good eye.
Fastball goes outside, ball one. There are no gimme games in the 2A South, and whenever these two teams face each other, you never know what is going to happen. You're going to see a great game. Oh, swings out in front of the breaking pitch.
You're good, kid. Come on.
As they call time for him to adjust his shoelaces. So Victor gets the shoelaces adjusted. Home plate umpire points at Raleigh. Wind up and the pitch. Oh, another great hands. Third base coach getting his hands out there. The hot corner, proven to be just that.
Come on.
2-strike count. 2 down. Runner on second. And that is a called strike 3 on a gorgeous changeup, a slow breaking ball. Well, it's a fast pitch, but a break that just came right across the plate. Tombstone will leave one on, not get any across. Benson heads to the bat in the top of the third, leading 7-3. Thank you to all of our sports sponsors who make this coverage possible, like our good friends at Eagle Plumbing. You can flush like an eagle, thanks to Bobby Balsinger and the Balsinger family, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything, from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing, proud supporters of local sports. Thank you to BEREAN Academy, where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. And BEREAN Academy winning 2 of the last 3 Canyon Athletic Association state championships in football. A great school for both academics and athletics, BEREAN Academy. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks. For over 40 years, they've had a distinguished history of being Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows. Offices in Tucson and on South Highway 92, just south of Sierra Vista in Hereford. You can pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Visit stangreermillworks.com. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, and all of Cochise County, even Tombstone, even Benson. We're all backed by MORSE. Thank you to our good friends over at American Southwest Credit Union. Keep an eye out, because in about 14 minutes, there will be a video being posted sponsored by ASCU, talking about how they helped a local private school get their funding that they needed for a new building. And you can learn more about that at the top of the hour, or just stop by and see ASCU, where your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. New pitcher on the mound for Tombstone is Vlad Velasquez. So Vlad, the lefty, on the mound. Pitching to Gage Trejo, the sophomore. Again, the Trejo family runs deep across Benson and St. David. We love them very dearly. It's called strike. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strikes. Good motion by Vlad.
2. One more.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is lifted up just over the outstretched arm of the second baseman. Gage is aboard with a leadoff single here in the top of the third. So Benson with a 7-3 lead. Gage on first. Jesus Cañas at the plate. Wow, what a beautiful pickoff move. Just a laser beam right out of that left hand. So Andrew switched to catcher now. Swing and a miss. That fastball had some pop. Really can't take a big lead there as the bunt is laid down, executed perfectly. Vlad turns, makes a throw at first base, and it's out of the glove. And the runner will try to advance to third base and not make it. He is called out at third. So 1 out.
That's the way we drew it up, right, boys?
As the bunt was nearly laid down to perfection to advance the runner, the bobble on first caused just a slight hesitation for the runner to get gunned down at third. So now there is one runner on first who's now advancing to second during the at-bat of Colton Deskins. So we're back to the top of the order for the Bobcats with 1 down. Here in the top of the third, about 10 minutes before the top of the 5 o'clock hour. Called strike. More cheers that we can hear from here over at the softball field. And I don't think you can say whether those cheers are for Tombstone or for Benson, because these teams both represent well, even on away games. That was close. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on second, not being held on. Second baseman shading over. Swing, a foul tipped into the glove of Andrew. So 2-2 count to Colton Deskins. Rips it right at the shortstop. A great job of base running by Jesus Cañez to know that the shortstop was going to catch that. He was already turning around, heading back to second before the ball hit the glove. 2 down now as Kellen Deskins, the senior, will have his 3rd at-bat in this game here in the 3rd inning. So runner in scoring position, 2 down. Vlad's first pitch to Kellen. A little high, little outside, ball 1. And that's going to be right on that outside part of the plate. Evens the count. And that's foul tipped. It'll be a 2-strike count against Kellen Deskins. Vlad ahead in the count. Looking to make it a quick inning here compared to the top of the first and the top of the second. Making the top of the third a little bit quicker. That ball bounces right at Andrew's feet. Has a chance. No. Alert base running by Jesus Cañez. He steals third. If there was just the slightest hesitation, I think Andrew would have gotten him out. Instead, still stays on that 2-strike count. Andrew signals the pitch to Vlad. And that is popped up over our heads back into the Neverland out here. It is the great unknown. The wild, wild west, as we call it out here on the first base side. Vlad, the windup, the pitch. Gets him chasing low, but hangs in there. Kellen Deskins proving not to be an easy out. As Benson with a runner on third with 2 down. Full windup. And that is slapped into right center field. That will bounce in for extra bases. Benson makes it 8-4 as Kellen Deskins rounds first, goes into second, standing up. It's a 2-out. RBI double for Kellen Deskins. And it is 8-3 Benson. As number 9, Dawson Judd comes to the plate. The last time he was here, he sent a monster mash, a graveyard smash, Out to right center field. Now he rips that one. That's going to go foul. Pulls that one down the foul line on the third base side. 0-1 count to number 9, Dawson Judd, who had the grand salami last inning. That pitch goes high. Wind picking back up now. The runner will go, and Vlad not able to do anything about it. How on earth did a base get stolen without a pitch being thrown? Kellen Deskin slides into third, 90 feet from scoring, and that's lifted, foul. They do have a hunter out there trying to gather those baseballs that are going into the wild, wild west right behind us. The brush. So still a 1-2 count to Dawson Judd. The pitch from Vlad, that'll go in the dirt. Nice block by Andrew. Great job. That will even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Slapped into left field. Will it land? It does, and it gets past the left fielder. It is 9-3 Benson on a back-to-back RBI doubles. Dawson Judd stands at second base with 2 down. As the wind is really whipping now. And you hear the cheers inside the dugout of the Benson Bobcats, who are on a roll, winners of 4 straight, looking to make it a handful here today. That is a swing lifted foul by Raleigh Evans, the pitcher, inside the batter's box for the Benson Bobcats. That breaking pitch goes low and away. It's lefty versus lefty. They're trying to hold Dawson. That is popped up, shading foul, but looking to stay inbounds, and it does. In foul territory, the 3rd out of the inning is caught, but not before. Benson puts 2 more across on back-to-back doubles with 2 outs. I believe the score is 9-3. There is no active scoreboard. I think it's 9-3 now, I think. Question mark? We'll say 9-3 at the moment. There's a couple of the coaches talking. John Milligan having a chat with Alex Montijo. Good to see the coaches all yucking it up, hanging out, chatting. Now the ball gets thrown in from Never Never Land out here. But thank you so much to our sponsors like TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. At PrestigeSierraVista.com, that is the home of Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC of Sierra Vista, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. You can find them on that website or on their social media. Thank you also to Vista Pros Heating and Cooling. Boy, could use a little bit of that AC out here today. It is a warm one, still sitting at 81 degrees outside. Hopefully it's a beautiful 72 where you are. But Vista Pros Heating, if not, you need to call Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, local, reliable, professional. Thank you, Seniors Helping Seniors. Cameron over at Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Find them at southernarizonaSHS.com or call the phone number in the post description. Thank you to Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Find them online at desertrvcenter.com. If you're in the market for a new fifth-wheel travel trailer RV, check out desertrvcenter.com. And, of course, the Doggo Lotto every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Fetch your lucky numbers for free at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. Over $2,500 in cash and prizes has been given away thus far, and you can win some more. I think we're going to be up to $300 or $350 in cash and prizes this Monday, so stay tuned to Doggo Lotto every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Raleigh Evans, the senior, stays on the mound for the Bobcats as we are in the bottom of the third. Tombstone down 9-3.
Hey, good eye, good eye. Hey, Jacob, that's your hands. Leave it up.
Jacob Ames at the plate, the 5'8", 165-pound junior. As Andrew in the on-deck circle.
Yep, attaboy, leave it up.
Taking that all the way, watching it go up high. From the stretch, the pitch.
Oh.
And that goes off like the handle of the bat. Two balls, one strike. Raleigh finds his footing on the mound. Looks for the signal, gets it from the stretch. Jacob watches that one go outside. It'll be a hitter's pitch coming. 3 balls, 1 strike. To the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the third. And that ball goes high. A leadoff walk to start the bottom of the third. Puts Jacob on first and brings Andrew up to the plate. Vlad will be in the on-deck circle. You can't get all of those runs back in one swing, but a lot of swings and a lot of base runners over the course of a few innings definitely can. That's going to be Tombstone's modus operandi. Looking at the rest of this game as they're down 9-3. Runner on first, no outs. Runner goes. That's popped straight up in the air. The runner will have to go get back to first base. Swirling wind, and they could double him up, and I believe they do.
No, he's off the bag.
No, he was off the bag. Not able to stay on. He thought he held on just long enough. But great hustle by Jacob to get back to first, as he was almost standing on second base by the time he realized where that ball was going to fall. So pop fly, 1 out, brings up a left-handed batter and left-handed pitcher, Vlad Velasquez, 6'1", 180-pound junior, the present and future of this Yellow Jackets team.
Come on, Vladdy.
Tombstone lost 3 of their last 4. They need this game, especially against Benson. Benson is still undefeated, 8-0 in the 2A South. Tombstone has a hill to climb, but we know they can do it. And that is a line drive just off. That might have hit the infield umpire and deflected the ball in a way that the second baseman couldn't get there. So with 1 down, there's 2 on for Tombstone. And that brings up Wyatt Evans, the 5'10", 170-pound senior, with Gavin in the on-deck circle. From the stretch, the pitch is line driven into left center field. That will score 1. They will hold the runner at second. No, he tries to advance to third, and now there's might be a logjam here as both runners head back to their respective bases, but it is now 9-4 on the RBI single by Wyatt Evans. And still only one down. Gavin. Santiago in the on-deck circle, Gavin at the plate. 2 on for Tombstone with only 1 down. That ball goes inside, ball 1. The way this sun is just, it doesn't seem to be setting in a big hurry tonight. It's just after 5 o'clock. Time is called. So time is called by head coach James Milligan. Have a chat with his batter, with Gavin. And so they're having a discussion there. And, you know, Gavin is a sophomore, a young player. It's okay to do some coaching, in-game coaching. So Gavin steps back into the batter's box. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 on, 1 down. That is popped up on the third base side. Is it going to land fair? It lands fair. They try for the force at third as the base runners had to be patient, but they all got to their respective bags. The bases are loaded as Santiago Blanco comes to the plate.
Get a good hit. Come on now. Watch your pitches. Watch your pitch.
So Santiago at the bat with the bases loaded. Tombstone down 9-4. Looking to cut into that lead. That is fouled away into the Wild Wild West. It goes again. So 0-1 count to Blanco. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the third. Tombstone with a great chance. Oh, Santiago had a look on his face. I wasn't sure if that was outside, maybe a little low, but the home plate umpire has a better view than we do. He called it a strike. So a 2-strike count to Santiago. Not holding any of the base runners on. That ball will go up.
Come on now, get a good hit. Come on, wait for your pitch.
As that ball goes outside. And he runs the count full. No, 2-2, I'm sorry. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Get to the border wall, come 3 steps back this way.
Swing and a miss. That strikeout powered by SSVEC, the second out of this inning. And Preston Biden will come in for Trenton Gowan. 9 subbing for 32. As number 2, Kelly Bliss, the leadoff hitter for the team, is in the on-deck circle. More cheers coming from the softball field. But again, both of these teams travel really well. That could be cheers for Benson or cheers for Tombstone. Not sure which one. Maybe their scoreboard is operational and I can go take a sneak peek and see who's ahead in that game. But in the meantime, Preston Biden steps up with the bases loaded. Raleigh Evans on the mound for Benson. What's that? Oh, Tombstone's ahead 4-0 over there. That's called strike. And they're in the third as well? Fourth, okay. Thank you, Todd. Being 25 feet in the air, being in the blimp, giving you the sky view. Called strike. Oh, my goodness. Well, you have your glasses on. Oh, okay, all right. Swing and a miss. Tombstone leaves them loaded and will head out of this inning, only getting 1 run, I believe. 14-0, thank you. It is 14-0, Todd. You were correct. Over there on that far side, Tombstone is opening it up. 14-0 over on the softball field. Here on the baseball field, it is 9-4. Benson in the lead, and we have finished 3. So we'll head to the top of the 4th. Would be nice if the scoreboard out here at John Escarska Field was working and operational. It is not. So when you score more runs that leave less fingers and less toes for me to count with, makes it a little bit more difficult. But that's all right. Thank you so much to Vinny's Pizza on Frontage Road in Sierra Vista. 9-4, thank you. 9-4 is the score. I was right. Wow. That's a lot of runs to keep track of, Todd. So it's 9-4. But Vinny's Pizza has the best pizza, wings, and sandwiches in all of Cochise County. They're located on Frontage Road in Sierra Vista. Stop by there for a great meal. Thank you to Sonic of Sierra Vista. Hey, it's Thursday, which means 99-cent corn dog day. Stop by Sonic on East Fry Boulevard for those 99-cent corn dogs. Or if you want to wait 6 more days for the next Wacky Pack Wednesday, kids' meals will be $2.49. Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for over 10 years, but with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporters of our local sports programs and athletes. The Sherry Ethel team is where you can find your real estate experts. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, you need to make your call, your first call, your only call to Sherry Ethel, and she and her team will get to work for you. Her phone number is in the post description. Thank you to Bobby Balsinger and the Balsinger family at Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. You can flush like an eagle. They're family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs, and they're just one call away. Proud supporters of our local sports. And a game that is powered by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative. It's Jeff Davenport on the call, Todd Ryan behind the camera, way up high, giving you a view that only Cool FM Live. Look at it, he's so high up. I think he has to Todd, can you see the astronauts from Artemis 2 up there? I think you can. Yeah. Artemis, there they are. They're right next to you, Todd. You can see Artemis 2 from there. I think they are. Yeah, I think they're on their way home. They've passed by the dark side of the moon. Pink Floyd is very proud. As Tombstone starts the top of the 4th with their 3rd pitcher of this game. It's Santiago Blanco, 5'8", 145-pound sophomore, throws a strike as his first pitch. And throws that pitch to number 6. Is that Easton? Yeah, that is. That's Easton Adams at the plate for the Bobcats. That's lined right into left field, down the left field line. It will go all the way to the fence. Easton rounds first base, heads into second, standing up. It's a leadoff double here in the top of the 4th for the Bobcats. And Jason Santo will have his next turn to swing the bat. So they are not even holding. No, they're going to try to send the shortstop to sneak in behind Easton on second. As Jason takes strike 1. Bounces it down to third base, looks over at the runner, throws over to first for the sure out, gets it at first, but advances the runner to third. So Easton is 90 feet away from home plate with 1 down, and Byron Judd comes to the plate. The Judd family runs deep through the veins of Cochise County, particularly in the northern side, and Benson and St. David. Watches strike 1 go by. Beautiful pitch by Santiago Blanco. That goes low and in, evens the count. Runner on third with 1 down. Benson leads 9-4. And that is smacked A high pitch, trying to block the sun as the wind swirls and knocks it down in front of the left fielder. Benson hits double digits here in the top of the fourth. It's 10-4. Off the RBI single by Byron Judd, the sophomore coming through and making way for Gage Trejo, another student in that class of 2028. The sophomore class looking strong for the Bobcats. They throw back down to first. Great throw by Andrew. He's got a rocket of an arm, whether he's on the mound or behind the plate. That ball is coming in hot. Runner goes. It's a hit and run situation down the right field line. My goodness, they will keep sending the runners as far as they can go. They will send the runner all the way around, and it will try to be a triple. It is a triple. RBI triple. 11-4 Bobcats. The last time these two teams met, 1 month ago, Benson put up 11 runs total in an 11-1 win, and they've already hit 11 here in the top of the fourth. The chants come from the Bobcats dugout as Jesus Cañas has his next at-bat with a runner on third. That's a called strike. Shows bunt, pulls back and swings. That goes up high. They're staying. He has room. Did he make the catch? A backhanded catch by the third baseman. What a fantastic defensive play. And Andrew was the one, the catcher was telling him, you've got room, you've got room. So that gave the third baseman that chance to be able to make the play. It's Wyatt Evans at third. Great communication by the field general, Andrew, behind the plate, helping out his third baseman to get the second out in this inning. As the top of the order is now at the plate, Colton Deskins. A bouncer to short, scooped up, thrown over to first. Beautiful stretch by Kelly Bliss. So Benson will leave one on, but not before they put two across the board to add a couple more to their score. It is 11-4. You like how that all rhymed, Todd? You like that? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a poet, and I have heard it from other people. I can make a rhyme any old opportunity. Anyway, glad you guys are enjoying the show. Thanks for tuning in. We are live at John Escarcega Fields here in Tombstone, Arizona. We finished 3.5. Time to head to the bottom of the fourth. Benson leading 11-4. All thanks to our sponsors, SSVEC, BEREAN Academy, where skill, strategy, and determination takes center stage. Stan Greer Millworks, where you can pass on a legacy with a beautiful custom door or window for your house. Visit them at stangreermillworks.com. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, all of Cochise County, including Benson, including right here in Tombstone. We are all backed by Morse. Teddy Morse tuned in to Native Game Night last night as I was live at Native Grill and Wings for the almost 10.5 years of Native Game Nights every Wednesday night for over 10 of those years, now doing it twice a month on the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month, which gives me opportunities on Wednesdays to call games. No one was happier about that news than Todd was. Jeff, you know what that means, Jeff? Jeff, that means you can call more games now. Like, yes, Todd, I understand that, Todd. I know you're happy. I'm so happy, Jeff. Well, thank you, Todd. So Teddy Morse, of course, the owner of the MORSE Automotive Group. Great guy. And you know the MORSE team will work hard for you no matter which dealership you shop at. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union at ASCU. Your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. If you'd like to see what ASCU is doing in our community, there is a video that just got posted a little bit ago that shows how they helped a local private school find the funding they needed to expand their school. You can see that on Cool FM Live. Thank you to TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Raleigh Evans still on the mound for Benson with that 11-4 lead as the top of the order starts off the bottom of the fourth. Kelly Bliss leads the team in slugging percentage, 5'9" junior, the present and future of this Yellow Jackets team. Beautiful breaking pitch by Raleigh. That goes a little low. 2 balls, 1 strike. One of the advantages of being this close is I can actually hear the umpire and almost see his fingers. He's kind of at an angle where the fingers are a little difficult to see, but 2 balls, 1 strike. And that'll go inside, catches that inside corner of the plate on that fastball. Evens the count, 2-2 to Kelly Bliss, number 2. So deuces are wild at the moment. To the leadoff hitter for the team, and in this inning, bounces it over to short and goes underneath the glove of the shortstop. Dawson Judd doesn't reach out far enough, so we'll count that as a hit. I don't want to count that as an error. Let's count it as a hit for Kelly Bliss, leading the team in slugging percentage and making way for Victor Flores as he comes to the plate.
Let's go, Vic. Come on now. They're trying to hit it. Come on, watch your pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Keep your head in. Don't reach for it. Let's go, kid. Come on, Vic. Let's go, Vic.
They throw him back and gets there. Again, that great pickoff move. Slapped on the hit and run into left field. 2 on, no outs for the Yellow Jackets.
Come on now, good shot. Come on. Good turn, hit that ball.
So 2 on, nobody out. Tombstone left the bases loaded in the last half of the inning. With the score 11-4, they know they need to get some across the plate, but that pitch, that breaking pitch, is across the plate. As Jacob, 5'8", 165-pound junior, taking his at-bat. Watches another strike.
Jacob, that's there, kid. Rip it, right field.
Come on, kid. Come on, Jacob. Come on now.
Glance the outer part of the plate.
Yep.
And slaps it down the right field line, just foul. Fastball just a little bit behind it.
Just like that, Jacob.
But got some aluminum on it.
You got this, kid.
2-strike count with 2 on. Reaches out, lifts it up. Who's making the call? The third baseman makes the call, pulls it down. So 1 down. That was Colton Deskins making the catch at third. So runners on first and second, 1 down as Andrew steps up to the plate. Big Drew, 6 foot, 170 pounds.
Watch the pitches. We get a good hit.
Swing and a miss on that breaking pitch. My goodness, that thing, the bottom dropped out of it. But a good-looking pitch. 0-1 with 2 on. Here in the bottom of the fourth. That one goes high, evens the count. A lot of positive affirmations coming from the Yellow Jackets players, all of them. Very encouraging. Down 11-4. It's going to take that encouragement to start that. Boy, the breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, let's go. Put the ball play. Do a job. Come on now.
Pitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boy, the Benson catcher tried to frame that one, but just a little bit out of the box, out of the zone. Two. Pinged away right above us and back into Never Land. As the home plate umpire requests a couple more baseballs coming his way. The 2-2 with 2 on. And that goes high, runs the count full.
Hey, let's go.
Payoff pitch. And that one is fouled away again. Andrew hangs in there. Wind picks up, blowing across the field from our backs on first base line, across out to left. Full count. Runners will go.
Oh, yeah, wait.
And Drew gets aboard the hard way. So with 1 down, the bases are loaded for Tombstone. And Vlad Velasquez, 6'1", 180 pounds, the junior. As they will bring in a pinch runner, it'll be number 4, Caden. 5'4", 120-pound freshman. I don't know. It is. You can call Max Preps because it's your head coach that puts that or one of the coaches here that puts that information in there. So I'm just calling it as I see it, and that is what I see in front of me. I'm not trying to insult anyone, I promise. I'm not here to do that. Vlad watches that ball go inside. Again, bases loaded. Got to brush off the dish, get a little bit better view of that thing. It's seen a lot of dirt in an 11-4 game. So Mercy ruled over on the softball field. The Tombstone ladies laid the smack down, 14-0. They try to turn 2. Not going to have enough time. Did they? They did! Out at first. Tombstone leads the bases loaded in back-to-back innings. The defense of the Bobcats coming through. And we will head to the top of the 5th. Still 11-4. So Benson has a little meeting of the minds over outside of their dugout. As we want to thank Prestige Remodeling and Restoration at PrestigeSierraVista.com. Vista Pros, heating and cooling, local, reliable, professional. Seniors helping seniors at Southern Arizona, SHS.com. Desert RV in Huachuca City. Thank you to Jeff Rose and his team out there. All the things they do in and for the community and around the community while operating their great business there in Huachuca City at DesertRVCenter.com. Thank you to the Doggo Lotto. Over $2,500 in cash and prizes have been given away. And best of all, 10 of the all-star ball-picking dogs have been adopted, and there's been countless other dogs and cats that have been adopted because of the Doggo Lotto. which is the most exciting part about that show that has become literally the world's #1 shelter dog game show. Every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time, right here on Cool FM Live. Fetch your lucky numbers. You can be a part of those winnings of the $2,500 in cash and prizes that have been given away so far by fetching your lucky numbers at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. I get a Vinny's Pizza on Frontage Road in Sierra Vista for the best pizza, wings, and sandwiches. And Sonic on East Fry Boulevard, where Thursday is 99-cent corn dog day. Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, even right here in Tombstone or in Benson. For residential and commercial plumbing projects, give them a call for your plumbing needs. As we pulled in, you can kind of see in the outfield how there are cars parked up on a hill and down in the valley in left field. I told Todd, I don't want to be that close. I got a feeling some of these kids are going to be sending bombs. And so I was partially right. We did see a grand slam earlier in this game. As Kellen Deskins takes strike one off the arm of Santiago Blanco, and Santiago ahead in the count 0-2, just like that. To start off here in the top of the fifth, 11-4. No operational scoreboard here as that ball goes foul. And doing this all off the top of my head. And that is slapped into right center field. And that is up against the wall, and that is gone. I didn't think it was that deep. But Kellen Deskins, who was running like a madman down the first base line, didn't know it either until it went over the fence. For the Benson Bobcats, makes it 12-4. And the big celebration there right in front of the dugout. As the man who hit the grand slam, he is the grand slam man, Dawson Judd, has his at-bat. That was almost the same spot where Dawson hit it, to that right center field fence.
That's a long way to go.
It traveled a distance. Up here in the high desert air, the ball maybe carries and travels a little bit further than it would down in the old Pueblo or in the Valley of the Sun. And that's called a ball. Andrew tries to frame the pitch on the outside part of the plate by Santiago. And as Dawson Judd watches that ball.
Come on, Kelly, give him a strike right here.
3 balls, no strikes. A nice breaking pitch in there for strike one. Hitter's pitch coming. That goes low for ball 4. So with no outs, runner on first is Dawson Judd. As the pitcher, Raleigh Evans, who's pitched a gem today, other than those 3 runs that were given up in the bottom of the first to tie the game at 3-all at that time. Ever since then, Benson has pumped the gas. It has been all gas, no brakes for the Bobcats. And Raleigh has been rolling on the mound, even being in trouble. His defense has gotten him out of trouble, having the bases loaded in back-to-back innings. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Wind picking up again here at John Escarcega Fields in Tombstone, Arizona. The town too tough to die. About a mile from downtown Tombstone, Allen Street, where all the excitement takes place. Always a fun place to visit on the weekends. See some of the fantastic restaurants and tourist attractions. The bull riding that happens once a quarter, it's fouled away.
Hey, Jeff, the cast of the Little House on the Prairie is back again Friday and Saturday.
Are they?
So maybe we can actually figure out an interview.
Yeah, that'd be a heck of a lot of fun.
But we got the information on our Facebook page.
So we did the interview with the Little House on the Prairie actor, who ended up writing a book.
Oh, and Nellie's going to be there.
Nellie's going to be there this time? Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
And that is smacked into right field. It will bounce in for a base hit. Raleigh Evans helping his own cause. They will stop Dawson Judd at third. No, he will head home on the overthrow. It's 13-4 Benson. Raleigh stands on second with no outs here in the top of the fifth. As you hear the cheers and chants, and Coach Milligan will head to the mound, and Santiago's pitching day looks like it will come to an end. As Jacob will take over from here. So Jacob heads in from center field, and he will be on the mound as he gets warmed up, throwing those pitches. Thank our sponsors a little bit more. So Raleigh Evans, before I talked about the sponsors, Raleigh Evans represents what could be a mercy rule run, a 10-run lead that Benson could have going into the bottom of the fifth, that if they just get one more run, this game would be over via mercy rule. But in the meantime, we got all day to play this, all the way until the sun goes down. No lights here at John Escarcega Fields, but this one will be wrapped up before the sun goes down. Either way. Thank you to the Balsinger family at Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service all across Cochise County, even right here in Tombstone, Arizona, for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. Eagle Plumbing is just one call away. Our good friends over at BEREAN Academy continue bringing skill, strategy, and determination to the students and athletes there at that school in Sierra Vista. For more information, you can find out more about the programs that they offer to see if that would be the right place for the student in your life. At BEREAN Academy, find them online. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks at stangreermillworks.com for over 40 years, being Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows. Locations in Tucson and, of course, on South Highway 92, just south of Sierra Vista. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group. All of Sierra Vista, all of Tombstone, all of Benson, all of Cochise County is backed by MORSE. Check the post description for all of our sports sponsors, and thank you to each and every one of those that make it possible for me and Todd to be out here. Boy, Todd and I have been calling these games. It's for so many years now. It never gets old hanging out with my buddy, one of my best friends in the whole wide world, who's giving you the best view only he can bring.
Come on now.
So, if I remember correctly, there are no outs. Raleigh Evans represents the mercy rule run on second, as there is a called strike to Easton Adams, who's had a heck of a day at the plate. From the stretch, Jacob throws. That evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jacob Ames, the 5'8", 165-pound junior, according to Max Preps. Breaking pitch, lined into left. That will advance the runner to third. Runners on the corners. No outs. Jason Santo will have another at-bat. Again, the mercy rule run represented at third. We still would have to finish the inning because we're in the top of the fifth. That pitch goes low. Yeah, I don't think you want to. Andrew could throw the ball so fast to second, they could get the runner out at third as well. And that is popped up in the air. Jacob makes the call and the catch to the left of the pitcher's mound from his view, our view on the right. So 1 down. Can Tombstone hang on? Byron Judd, a sophomore, part of that everlasting Judd legacy in sports. Watches strike one go by in the Benson and St. David area. As I believe some of the softball fans are joining us now up here at the baseball field, the ones who aren't heading out of here. That is a high pitch. They throw down to second, and the runner will make it home. It is a 10-run lead for the Bobcats, 14-4. So throwing down to second base ends up bringing in the runner from third. 1 ball, 1 strike to 1-4, Byron Judd. That is a called strike. Jacob ahead in the count. Easton Adams on second base. High. 2-2. And that goes in the dirt to run the count full. Swing and a miss. That strikeout powered by SSVEC. And that is the second. Is that the second out or the third out? That's the second out. Now a discussion about how many outs there were. So that was the second out. I hear Amy Taylor over there. She was there cheering on her softball kiddos. Now she's up here cheering on the baseball boys from Benson. Runner on third, 2 down. Gage at the plate. Lines it down third. Gloved. Tossed. There's the third out of the inning. So Benson will leave one on, but not before that crucial run comes across the plate to give them the 10-run lead. It is Bobcats 14, Yellowjackets 4. They need a run to continue this game in a rivalry that goes back for generations. It is a 2A South staple. These teams have literally met in the playoffs up in Phoenix. We've had to drive all the way to Phoenix for a game between Benson and Tombstone, which is ridiculous thinking about that. But we've done that multiple times because we love these teams, because we love following these teams every single year, watching them do their work, putting in the work. These student athletes, they do not stop. They've got class. They've got quizzes. They've got tests and homework. And then they come out here and have to perform at the highest level while making the grades to be able to perform at this level. And girlfriends. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Oh man, there are so many distractions from baseball. We make no judgments here. Either way, Raleigh Evans is going to look for a complete game, but not if Wyatt Evans has something to say about it. He will be the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 5th, and he has had A good day today from the plate. You can't get all 10 runs back in one swing, but a bunch of swings and a couple of runs will give you another inning. We're in the bottom of the fifth as number 5 steps into the batter's box, Wyatt Evans. 5'10", 170-pound senior. As Raleigh Evans, no relation, on the mound for Benson. Breaking pitch, breaks outside. That was fisted, goes to Raleigh. Underhand toss to first, 1 down.
All right, Gavin, get something going, kid.
I know it's hard to believe, but I didn't have girlfriends in high school. That's why I didn't think about that. You know, but these kids are they're such good-looking young men, I'm sure. I'm sure they have all sorts of lady companions. Either way, 1 down. Gavin leading the team in on-base percentage. Boy, they need him to come through with that. As he watches strike 1, the fastball seems to be getting faster from the arm of Raleigh Evans. 15 minutes before the top of the hour here at John Escarcega Fields in Tombstone, Arizona. That has popped up. It could land, and it does. Lands just over the outstretched arms of the second baseman, keeping an eye on the right fielder running in. And the run that could keep this game going, another inning, is on first.
All right, Santi, get the single, kid.
Santiago Blanco was the 3rd pitcher for Tombstone today. He'll step up to the plate with a runner on. 1 down. Throw back over to first. Again, a fantastic pickoff move by Raleigh Evans for a right-handed pitcher. It is really smooth and always right on the money to first base. That is fouled away off into the wild, wild west. The baseball boneyard out there. Runner goes. Hit and run. They throw to second. Get the force out there. And for the game, get the double play. It's turned, and this one is in the books. Final score, Benson 14, Tombstone 4. A month ago, Benson won by 10. Today, Benson wins by 10. Thanks to our amazing sponsors as we see the teams congratulate each other. Thank you to ASCU, American Southwest Credit Union, TWN Communications, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Vista Pros, Seniors Helping Seniors, Desert RV, The Doggo Lotto, Vinny's Pizza, Sonic on East Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista, Duran Plumbing, the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, Eagle Plumbing, BEREAN Academy, Stan Greer Millworks, the MORSE Automotive Group, and our presenting sponsor, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community and powering our live stream sports coverage. Boy, what an offensive showcase led by that grand salami by Dawson Judd that ended up causing Benson to never look back. Benson goes to 11-9-1, but most importantly, 9-0 in the 2A South. Their next game will be Saturday at Round Valley. Tombstone falls to 8-10 overall, 4-5 in the 2A South. Their next game will be tomorrow, the 10th, versus Empire, right back here at John Escarcega Field. It's 5 straight wins for the Benson Bobcats. On behalf of Todd Ryan behind the camera, I'm Jeff Davenport signing off from John Escarcega Fields in Tombstone, Arizona, where Benson wins by 10. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great night. And we will check in with you again later on.